Hello there and welcome to my channel. Um, I just had a couple of things that I wanted to say preemptively as I'm getting ready to release my first interview. The main thing being, I I started this channel as a place to talk about a lot of the things that I think about, um, and that I talk to some others about. Um, I started it as a place where I can talk about these things more openly with other people who might also think about these things and relate to these things. By things, I mean philosophical questions or just, I don't really know, just kind of anything. I'm not really trying to be a hub of like insight or knowledge, more so just a place where we can discuss freely with others who understand where we're coming from. I'm not schooled in like philosophy or anything, but I find it really fascinating. I'm also not schooled in um, psychology, but I also find that very fascinating. And so I do a lot of study in these areas on my own. And so I have some knowledge, but I wouldn't like categorize myself as an expert, but that's kind of not the point of this channel. So if you're looking for somebody with textbook knowledge, then maybe don't entertain my channel. But if you want to hear real world people talk about things, then that's the place to go. I can say for myself personally that I tend to go to Reddit a lot of times whenever I want to find answers to problems or solutions, because I find it more helpful to hear other people's experiences and how they got through things or solved certain problems, because they're real people. And textbook solutions and answers and explanations don't always explain all the problems in life. They're pretty vague and just typical. Um, so yeah, I'm that kind of person. I'm like, I might Google something and see what WebMD says, but sometimes I just go to Reddit and I'm like, hey, people, like, how do you figure out this problem or whatever. So I am kind of treating my blog more as like that kind of space where people can just converse as humans and share their experiences and thoughts and stuff like that. And I'm not really I'm not really interested in having people come on my channel and like critique things or point fingers and say that I don't know what I'm talking about, or somebody I interview doesn't know what they're talking about. That's not the point. If you disagree with somebody, just leave it at that. If you disagree with me and think I'm an idiot, that's cool. I think I'm an idiot most of the time too. So we at least agree on one thing. Um, and yeah, that's about all I wanted to say. Just kind of wanted to give you a heads up. So, if you come on my channel and decide to be a bully, that really sucks. But my channel is not really a place for uh, snobs, I would say. So, um, and the other thing I will say, just because I'm a very honest, down to earth person, and I'm really good at self deprecating. So, um, I apologize in advance that I don't have this like super smooth way of talking and uh, communicating my thoughts. It's really hard for me to get my thoughts out and into the real world, into words. I write music a lot because it's easier to kind of consolidate all the buzz up here. Um, I also have a lot of like social anxiety with talking, and sometimes I feel like I forget what I'm trying to say when I'm trying to talk to somebody, even though I know exactly what I'm trying to say. It's like I just suddenly forget everything. So occasionally I feel like I might come off as like an idiot who doesn't know what I'm talking about, and I apologize if I seem that way. I also have a tendency to talk really fast and maybe be a little scattered because I'm super ADHD. Not to like throw labels around, but that's just like part of who I am and like how my brain works. So everything about me reflects like who I am, and this is no different. So if you don't like that about me, then that's fine. Just please don't come on my channel and like make something that I'm trying to do that's supposed to be positive in the world and mostly for myself. Don't come here and like make it something bad and something negative. I don't handle that kind of stuff well. I don't handle criticism well, especially whenever I'm just trying to be like open and honest. So I really don't appreciate that, and I'm just saying that in advance. So that's kind of all I wanted to rant about here, and stay tuned because I'm going to be uploading my first interview with a new friend of mine, and we're going to be talking about like the mind brain difference. That's something that I find to be really fascinating and controversial. So yeah, thank you again for entertaining this, I guess. And we'll see you around.